Picture this. You wake up, your house is quiet, and you shuffle into the kitchen. The first thing you reach for is the kettle or the coffee machine. You pour that familiar cup, take a sip, and instead of feeling calm and focused, you notice your heart flutter a little. Maybe your hands feel unsteady, or your stomach starts to churn. Later in the day, you feel strangely tired, even though you thought coffee was supposed to wake you up. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. After 60, the coffee you've loved for decades can suddenly feel like it's turning against you. Here's the thing. As we age, our heart, our digestion, our bones, and even our sleep become more sensitive to what we drink, especially coffee. The wrong kind can quietly raise blood pressure, worsen arthritis, disturb sleep, and drain your energy. But there is excellent news. With a few smart swaps, your daily coffee can actually support your heart, brain, digestion, and mood. Stick with me until the end, because we're going to cover 4 coffees you should never touch after 60, and 4 coffees you'll want to keep in your life. And I'll bust a big myth about decaf that many seniors still believe. As we go, please share your thoughts in the comments. Does coffee affect you differently now than it did in your 30s or 40s? How aging changes how you handle coffee. Plus disclaimer, before we dive into the worst coffees, let's quickly talk about why coffee hits differently after 60. As we get older, our liver processes caffeine more slowly. That means caffeine stays in your system longer, so jitters, a racing heart, or trouble sleeping are more likely. Our blood vessels can become stiffer, so anything that spikes blood pressure, like robust coffee, puts more strain on the heart. Our stomach lining and digestive system may be more sensitive, especially if you've ever had reflux, ulcers, or irritable bowel symptoms. Strong, acidic coffee can feel like sandpaper to the gut. Our sleep is more fragile. A cup of coffee that is too strong or consumed too late in the day can easily disrupt deep sleep, which is essential for memory, mood, and immunity. So it's not that coffee is suddenly bad, it's that your body has changed, and now you need coffee that respects your age. One quick note before we proceed. This video is for educational purposes, not as personal medical advice. Everyone's health is different. If you have heart disease, diabetes, stomach issues, or you're on medication, always talk with your doctor or GP before making significant changes to your diet or caffeine intake. And if you find this kind of clear, practical explanation helpful, tap like right now so more seniors can see it too. All right, let's start with the 4 worst coffees to avoid after 60. Worst coffee. Number 1. Ultra-high. Caffeine coffees. The first one might be sitting in your kitchen right now. Ultra-high caffeine coffees. These are the bags and pods that say things like extra dark, double strength, maximum caffeine, or even the strongest coffee in the world. When you were in your 30s or 40s, you enjoyed that extra kick before work. But after 60, here's what can happen. Your heart rate climbs quickly. You might feel pounding in your chest or a racing pulse. Your blood pressure spikes for several hours. Your nervous system goes into high alert, making you feel anxious, restless, or easily irritated. A few hours later, you crash, feeling more tired and foggy than before. For someone in their 20s, this might just feel like a strong buzz. For someone in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, especially with blood pressure or heart issues, these highs and lows can be risky and exhausting. Imagine Tom in Ohio, age 72. He drinks a super strong dark roast every morning. By mid-morning, his heart feels jumpy, and his hands tremble just enough that writing a check feels harder. He blames old age, but in reality, his coffee is taking a toll on his body. Simple swap. Switch from extra dark or maximum strength to a medium roast or a breakfast blend. If you're very sensitive, mix half regular and half decaf for a half-calf brew. You still get the pleasure and the taste, but with far less strain on your heart and nerves. And as a quick check-in, if you've ever felt your heart race or your chest flutter after coffee, let me know in the comments. You're not alone, and safer options are on the way. Worst coffee. Number 2. Artificial syrups and flavored coffees. Number 2 on our worst list. Coffees loaded with artificial syrups and flavorings. These are the caramel lattes, hazelnut cappuccinos, vanilla mochas, and many flavored coffees in bottles or pods. They often contain artificial flavor chemicals, vegetable oils or creamers that promote inflammation, large amounts of sugar or syrups. For seniors, that combination can quietly cause joint pain worsens, especially if you already have arthritis. Blood sugar spikes can cause a person to feel sleepy and irritable later. Weight gain around the middle, which stresses your heart and joints. More general inflammation, which affects everything from your blood vessels to your brain. Picture Margaret in Yorkshire. She's 68 and loves her caramel latte from a chain café every afternoon. It tastes lovely, but she can't understand why her knees ache more and why she crashes on the sofa at 4 p.m. A big part of that story is the sugar and additives in her coffee treat. Here's the thing. It's not that you can never have a special drink again, but these shouldn't be your everyday coffee. Healthier ways to enjoy flavor. Brew plain coffee and add a few drops of pure vanilla extract. Sprinkle cinnamon on top. It adds warmth and may help with blood sugar control. Add a small splash of regular milk, oat milk, or unsweetened almond milk instead of sweet creamers. If you really need sweetness, start with half a teaspoon of honey or sugar, then slowly reduce over time. Your taste buds will adapt, and you'll still enjoy a cozy, comforting cup without bathing your joints and arteries in sugar and chemicals every day. By the way, if you're still watching, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of our Health After 60 series. Worst coffee. Number 3, old and reheated coffee. Number 3 is a quiet troublemaker, old, reheated coffee. Many seniors do this. You make a big pot in the morning, drink 1 cup, and leave the rest on the counter or the hot plate. Later, you reheat it in the microwave. It feels frugal and convenient, but your stomach may disagree. Here's what happens when coffee sits for hours. The oils in the coffee break down, making the flavor more bitter and harsh. Acidity becomes more noticeable, which can irritate your stomach lining. For some people, reheated coffee is more likely to cause heartburn, bloating, or an urgent trip to the bathroom. For an older digestive system that may already be dealing with reflux, indigestion, or the effects of medications, that extra irritation can be particularly noticeable. Imagine John in Sydney. He brews a big pot at 7 a.m., reheats cup number 2 at noon, and finishes the pot at 3 p.m. By evening, his stomach feels sour, and he's not sure why. He blames his age or dinner, but in reality, that old coffee has been bothering his gut all day. Better habits. Brew smaller amounts more often. 2 cups of fresh water are better than 6 cups that sit all day. Use a single-serve machine or a French press if you typically make coffee for just one person. If you must keep coffee warm, use a thermos instead of reheating the same cup repeatedly. Your coffee will taste smoother, and your digestion will thank you. Worst coffee. Number 4, sugary coffee drinks and bottled coffees. Number 4, sugary coffee drinks, including many bottled or canned coffees. These are the iced coffees full of cream and sugar, the frappés, sweet coffee milkshakes, and ready-to-drink bottles you find in supermarkets. Some of them have as much sugar as a large dessert. For seniors, that matters because high sugar causes blood sugar spikes and crashes. You feel wired, then exhausted. Sugar stiffens and damages your arteries over time, raising heart and stroke risk. It feeds inflammation, which worsens joint pain, brain fog, and fatigue. It adds extra calories that can easily turn into belly fat, which can strain your back, hips, and knees. Think of Nora in Melbourne. She switches from soda to a sweet iced coffee, thinking it's a healthier choice. However, her blood tests indicate rising blood sugar levels, and she feels more tired than ever. The problem isn't the coffee, it's the sugar swimming in it. Smarter choices. If you prefer cold coffee, opt for unsweetened iced coffee and add a small amount of milk. Skip the whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and chocolate sauce on top. Those are desserts, not daily drinks. At home, make your own iced coffee. Brew it, let it cool, pour over ice, and add a splash of milk. This one shift alone can help protect your heart, your weight, and your long-term energy. And if you're still here with me, thank you. Drop a quick comment that says, coffee, so I know you're part of this Health After 60 community. Now, enough of the worst list. Let's talk about the 4 coffees you absolutely can enjoy. Best coffee. Number 1, low acid, gentle blends. First on the best list, low acid coffee. As we age, many of us develop more sensitive stomachs. Acid reflux, indigestion, and heartburn become common complaints. Traditional coffee can make that worse. Low-acid coffee is designed to be gentler on your stomach and esophagus. It's usually made from beans grown in specific regions or roasted in a way that reduces acidity. Benefits for seniors: less heartburn and chest discomfort after coffee. Less irritation to the stomach lining, especially if you're taking medications that affect the gut. A smoother, less sharp taste that many older adults find more pleasant. If you often feel a burning sensation after coffee, or you find yourself popping antacids, this is a game changer. Practical tips: look for labels that say low acid, gentle on the stomach, smooth, or stomach friendly. If you live in the US, UK, or Australia, many supermarkets and online shops now carry low acid options. Start by replacing your first cup of the day with a low acid blend and see how your body responds. You still get the comfort of your morning ritual, but with far less digestive drama. Best coffee number 2, light and medium roasts with antioxidants. Best coffee number 2, light and medium roast coffees. Many people assume dark roast is stronger and therefore better, but here's a surprising fact. Lighter roasts usually contain more of coffee's natural antioxidants. Antioxidants are like little bodyguards that help protect your cells from damage. For seniors, that means supporting heart health, helping your brain cells stay healthy, reducing some forms of inflammation. Light and medium roasts also tend to feel less heavy on the stomach than very dark roasts. Imagine you're sitting in your kitchen in Manchester or on a balcony in Brisbane. Instead of a harsh, smoky dark roast that makes you tense, you're sipping a smooth medium roast that gives you a gentle lift and steady focus. Practical steps. When purchasing coffee beans or grounds, choose light roast or medium roast, often labeled as breakfast blend or house blend. If you're using pods, consider the strength scale and select a setting in the middle rather than the highest level. Take a moment to notice how you feel for the next 3 hours. Many seniors with ready energy and lighter roasts. If you've always gone for the darkest roast because you thought it was stronger, give your body a break and see what a smooth medium roast can do instead. Best coffee. Number 3, the right kind of decaf. Myth-busting moment. Best coffee number 3, decaf, but the right kind. This is where we bust a big myth. Many seniors say, "I don't drink decaf, it's full of chemicals." Here's the truth. Some decaf is made with chemical solvents, but many modern decafs use a water-based process. The most famous is called the Swiss water process, which uses water and filters, not harsh chemicals, to remove caffeine. Why decaf can be a lifesaver after 60. If coffee gives you palpitations, a racing heart, or anxiety, decaf lets you enjoy the flavor without the stress. If you struggle with insomnia, especially waking at 2 or 3 a.m., switching your afternoon or evening coffee to decaf can dramatically improve your sleep. If you've been advised to limit caffeine due to high blood pressure, arrhythmia, or certain medications, decaf can help you enjoy coffee safely. Practical tips. Look on the package for phrases like Swiss water process, water processed, or CO2 process. These indicate gentler methods. Try drinking regular coffee only in the morning, then switch to decaf after lunchtime. Your nervous system will be calmer by bedtime. If you're nervous about the change, start with half regular, half decaf for a week, then move to full decaf in the afternoon. You don't have to give up the smell, the ritual, or the comfort of coffee to protect your heart and sleep. You just need to choose the right decaf. Best coffee. Coffee with cinnamon or cocoa. Best coffee number 4 is more of an innovative add-in than a type, coffee with cinnamon or cocoa. These simple additions can turn an ordinary cup into a gentle health boost. Cinnamon may help stabilize blood sugar, which is crucial for seniors managing diabetes or prediabetes. It also adds warmth and sweetness without the need for added sugar. Unsweetened cocoa powder adds flavonoids, another type of antioxidant that supports heart and brain health. Picture this tomorrow morning. You're in your kitchen in Texas, London, or Adelaide. You brew a smooth medium roast, add a small pinch of cinnamon, maybe half a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa, and a splash of milk. You've just made a senior-friendly mocha, without syrup, without whipped cream, and without a sugar overload. Practical steps. Start with just a pinch of cinnamon in the grounds or directly in your cup. Too much can be overpowering. Use unsweetened cocoa powder, not hot chocolate mix. Stir in half a teaspoon to start. Taste before adding sugar. Many people find they need far less sweetness when they use spices and cocoa. You'll be surprised how satisfying and comforting this kind of coffee can be, and how much better you feel afterwards compared to a sugary café drink. Let's quickly recap what we've covered today. 4 coffees to avoid after 60. Ultra-high caffeine coffees that push your heart and nervous system too hard. Artificially flavored and syrup-loaded coffees that inflame your joints and spike blood sugar. Old reheated coffee is harsher on your stomach and digestion. Sugary coffee drinks and bottled coffees that act more like desserts than beverages. And 4 coffees to embrace. Low-acid coffees that are kinder to your stomach. Light and medium roasts are rich in antioxidants and easier on your system. The right kind of decaf, especially Swiss water or water processed, to protect your heart and sleep. Coffee with cinnamon or cocoa, turning your daily cup into a gentle health habit. These may seem like small changes, but together they can mean calmer, steadier energy, less heartburn and stomach upset, better sleep at night, a happier heart and brain over the long term. Imagine starting your day with a cup of coffee that loves you back, one that supports your independence, your clarity, and your ability to enjoy walks, hobbies, and time with your grandchildren. That's the goal. If this video helped you, please click like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes in our Health After 60 series. And I'd genuinely love to hear from you. Which coffee are you going to try this week? Low acid, medium roast, or a new decaf? Type your answer in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Next time, I'll be sharing 3 morning habits after 65 that quietly add years to your life. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the following video.